Hi, it's Alexis Hasselberger, time management and productivity coach. Now, I want you to complete this sentence. Practice makes, were you thinking perfect? If you automatically filled in that word, you're certainly not alone, but you've been fed a little bit of a lie. Perfect is an impossible goal. But does that mean that you shouldn't practice? That practice makes no difference, that it's pointless? Absolutely not. So if the goal isn't perfection, then what is it? What's the point? Well, practice makes progress. It makes things easier. It makes you get to your goals faster. Practice promotes fluency. But you know what? Why don't we do it? Well, practice is hard, right? Practice is slow. Practice can be monotonous. But practice is also the surest, fastest route to progress. Every single time you practice, you get better. Every single time you practice, you strengthen the new neural pathways that you're trying to build. Every single time you practice, you're one step closer to your goal. There's no easy button, as much as we all wish that there were. But there is a simple path to get where you want to go, and that is to practice. If you throw in the towel when it's hard, or you make a mistake, or you make the wrong decision, you'll just stagnate. But if you get up and you dust yourself off and you start anew, you will make progress. Practice is how you build habits as well. When my youngest kid was around 2 years old, I decided that I needed to start exercising, honestly, for the first time in my adult life. And because I'm frugal and because I care deeply about my time, I chose to start running. So running, it's a free activity. It's something I can do right outside my house on the street or the park. I don't need to go to the gym. And the first time I went running, I barely made it a mile. And weirdly, the inside of my ears were throbbing. I don't know what that was. It was hard. I didn't like it, but I kept doing it. And each time I went for a run, it was a little bit easier and I could run a little bit farther without feeling like I was just going to keel over and die. Now, 9 years later, I run several times a week. I can easily run 5 miles without stopping, albeit a little bit slowly. My kids will never let me forget that I am a very slow runner. But the point is, running is a skill. It's a skill I didn't have before I started practicing, and it's a skill that I now possess. It's a skill that I get better at every single time I go for a run. Time management, it's like this too. It's a set of skills that you can practice, a set of skills that becomes easier the more you practice. Now, if you don't yet have the skills you need to use your time in a way that feels good to you every single day, there's no time like today, like right now, to get started. Every time you practice, every time you recommit, you get better. Things get easier. And soon enough, you can barely remember what it felt like when you didn't have those skills. Sometimes the barrier to getting started is simply that you don't know where to turn. But that doesn't have to be you because you're right here and I can teach you those skills. I can help support you in a way that you can practice so that you too can learn to use your time in service of your goals and your values, and that you can learn to feel good at the end of every day about how you spent your time. These skills, they're well within your reach. You just have to take the first step to reach out and grab them. You can enroll right now in my program, Time Well Spent. Enrollment closes on the 2nd of September, but right now you can enroll. I don't want you to miss your chance to learn the skills that you need to live a low stress, high productivity life. The path is right in front of you. It's going to take practice, but the first step, if you're interested, is enrollment.
If you're interested in this type of content, make sure to subscribe so you can see more of our content. As you can see, only 13.9% of the people that watch our videos are actually subscribed.